with Nancy today. Well, I did it. I collected lots of soil. I filled up my trunk. I filled up every one of those flower pots. Isn't that awesome? I know it. It is. See, it's lovely dirt. It's all muck. And it's mixed in with cattails. It's fabulous soil. And it's just all getting pushed over, pushed to the side. And this gravel that I'm on is pretty soft because it's just sitting on top of the muck. That's what they call the black peat soil. So I don't think we should just cover it up. I think we should come out here with our pots and fill them up. So I'll be back. This is the way my husband goes to work. So I will come by with him and see. It's going to be kind of hard to get him to pull over though. It's one thing to do it by yourself. It's another thing to expect a man who is in work mode. Work mode meaning he is on the move. He's got a focus. But I can do it. I have to come in. I guess I'll come in tomorrow and return the camera and get another camera. There's many places in Ottawa where I can buy a camera. So I'll see what I can do. But I like the prices, the US prices a lot better. So perhaps I'll end up buying it online from BH Photo Video. I can't try them out there, so I need to go to stores to try them out. This one is not, doesn't focus well enough to keep. But I got to show you what I was doing. See, I've been out looking for soil. If you need potting soil, I don't know if there's any road work going on through any kind of wetland. That's where you get the good soil, is in the wetland. Especially in a bog, because it's such good peat. And when somebody else has dug it up already, see the top foot or so could just be all roots, maybe 2 feet. Roots, 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 roots. That would be just terrible to deal with. But if a backhoe has already tipped it over and dug down, like they're building roads here, I mean, they dig down in. So if they do that where you are, you can get it too. I don't know what kind of soil you'll have. See, that soil there is brown. That's not the best, but you know, fields that grow crops are that color, so that could be good. But for my uses, this is what I'm going to use. I need a truck, you're right, but then I'd have to pay for all that gas. And you know, I'm just not into paying for that gas. I'd rather have a car that takes almost no gas whatsoever. Don't you think that's a good idea? Wouldn't that be what you want to do too? Not have to pay for gas? So now we're in another town. So we'll go to this town and we'll check out, they have a Staples here. I don't know if they have a Future Shop. They have a Walmart and a Staples. I'm not going to buy from Walmart because it's against my beliefs. So I will go to Staples. Maybe that should be against my beliefs too. But anyway, I'll go there and I'll check out the cameras. And I'll go to Walmart and check out the cameras just so I can touch them there. And if I can touch them there, that's good for me. But I don't have to buy them there. I can buy them online. I'm looking at all this soil thinking, oh my gosh, I have more empty pots at home. If only I had filled the car right to the brim with empty pots. I could have all of them full now. This is great. I can use this for all kinds of stuff. I'll have a bean brigade, just like Noor. Do you have a bean brigade? Yes, well, she has all her bean pots lined up along the side of the house, and in them are the beans planted, and and she's even got sticks in them, so they're gonna grow up the sticks. I think I should make something pretty for them to grow up. Maybe now I could leave the dirt in, dirt and soil are not the same. I could leave the soil in the pots, and I could stick in, 3 or 4 or 5, odd number of course, of willow. And then I could even weave around it a little bit. Not tightly, just every few inches I could weave one around it. So it would come up to a point at the top. And it would give the beans a good climbing spot. Yes, indeed. I have it all figured out. Then I can put these at the posts. Actually, I could just let them crawl up the railing of the porch. love it. Ideas are awesome. Right, Ducky? Yes, indeed. So many of you out there. It's so cool to interact with people that are just like me, if it's possible. I don't know if you'd want to admit that, though. You know that? My kids wouldn't admit that. Are you kidding? No. There was a boot outside. It was an old leather boot. It was the kind that tie up with those, it's got those hooks, and you wrap the string around them and they tie up. And it was on the edge of the road. That kind of boot are so awesome to sketch. Have you ever sketched a boot? Oh, man, it's just so fun. So neat. You just use charcoal. Don't use anything else, just charcoal. Just charcoal, like you have charcoal. Well, do you have a wood stove? Yes, then you have charcoal. Just don't let it burn all the way to the bottom. Once it's sort of charred all the way through, take it out of the fire. And then you've got charcoal. I think that's how you make charcoal. You burn it until it's black all the way through. Then you could draw with it. You could draw an old boot. Do you have an old boot? It really should be up above your ankles, halfway up your calf. And then leather, so they're really worn and bendy, wrinkled. They have great shadows on them. Oh, what a great thing to sketch. It makes me want to take out my sketchbook. I once had my sketchbook, and I would take it out, and I would sketch every day. I thought, every day I'm going to sketch one picture. And after a while, I'm going to have a lot of pictures. And so I did. And I had little children at the time, so sometimes I'd sketch my child sleeping, the little sleeping face, or whatever. I sketched one of my children crying. I've got this mouth poised to utter a cry. Uncaring, unfeeling mother. Oh dear, these poor children. But they lived, they survived. You see, honor thy mother and thy father, and that thy days may be long. You get it? That's right. Okay, well, I better stop because I think I'm waxing, a little off. Okay, ta-ta-ta. See if I can turn it off with one